friend, today I'm going to show you how to make our boho macrame hanging shelf. Comes in a kit. So in the kit, you're going to have your 16 by 5 pre-drilled board. And this board has two different sides. So one is a rough side and then the other one is a smooth side. So you can choose which side you want up. Typically when I make them, I do the smooth side up. So as I'm staging it with different things, I don't have to worry about things being uneven or looking crooked. So that is the way that I do it. And then in your little baggie with your kit, you're going to have the rest of the things that you need. So we have, you just untie the string here and put the bag aside. So we have what I call a beading tool. So this is what I use. So I just made them and included them in the kits because the hardest part of making this, I feel, is getting your string through the hole without shredding it. So that's gonna help us with that. Then the next thing that you're gonna have is your macrame rope, and this is already pre-cut, so you're not gonna have to cut it unless you want a shorter shelf at the end. And then you're gonna have your ring. So the first thing that we're going to do is I'm actually going to switch over and have my son show you how to do the knots because he's the macrame master. So he will show you how you're going to do the macrame braided part, and then I'm going to come back on and show you how we're going to thread it through the board. So I'm going to let him take it away. All right, so now that you've got your macrame knot all done, you are going to get your board again. And what I like to do is lay it out and then decide where my strings are gonna go. And I just kind of put them in that direction. And then next we're gonna need our beater. So the way that you use the beater is you just make a little loop and you're gonna put it up through the bottom so that we can see the loop on the top. Then you're going to take your macrame string and we just want the tails. You don't want to be doing it all the way up here because now you're shoving all of this through that hole, and the thicker it is, the harder it is to get through the hole. So we just want just enough of the tails that we can pull it through and see if we get it all the way through. And so you're going to do that to all 4 corners. Again, I'm just going through, grabbing the little tails, kind of pulling it towards closer to the end, and pulling it through. Don't worry about pulling it too far through at this point because we're going to adjust it. Again. Scooching it down to the end, right through. You can see why I include it in the kit because there would be probably a lot of curse words if I didn't have this tool to get the string through because it looks lovely when it's like frayed at the bottom after you tie your knots, but it's super frustrating when it's frayed at the bottom when you're trying to get it through the hole. So that's why I do that. So the next thing that I do is while you have it on a flat surface, you can kind of get an idea of how it's gonna hang. And this looks pretty good right here. And so one thing I don't want you to worry about is if you get it to this part and like some of your strings are long and some of your strings are short, you need to have enough string at the bottom that you can tie a knot. So pull it through more if you need to now. This one looks pretty good, so I'm gonna go with this right here. And what you're gonna do is flip it over, and now we're gonna tie our knots. So I kind of want it to stay where it's at because it was pretty level. So I'm going to tie my knot. And the key is, don't tighten it all the way yet. We're just doing a loose knot because when we make it level, that's when we will push the shelf down and tie the actual, like make the knot tight. Again, so I'm just kind of gently doing these. And then I'm gonna test it again. So I'm gonna do all 4. These ones were pretty level, so they're pretty even, so I should end up with pretty even tails. All right, so again, I didn't tie those super tight, I just tied them gently. And so what I like to do at this point is take it and put it up against the wall wherever you're gonna be hanging it, so that you see, because you know it is gonna go a little bit that way. You know, it's not gonna hang right up and down because your wall's back here. So what I'll do is hang it up on the wall, and then I will pull, like make sure you're holding on to tight, pull down, to level it, and as you're pulling down, it's actually going to tighten these knots. So you can get it nice and flat, and then if you can't get it to work, then undo a knot, you know, take a little bit more if this is, I've had it where like this string is slack, and so I have to go back and add some more, you know, tighten up just this string. But once you get it where you want it, and your knots are nice and tight, then you can go through, make sure your knots are nice and tight. And then if you liked this frayed look, this is done with just a comb. So I actually combed out the bottom of this on this exact one before I did it again. So that's how you get the little fray at the bottom. That's it. That's how easy it is to make your own macrame boho shelf, and I would love to see yours decorated. I'd love to see what you put on it, where you hang it, any pictures of you making it. We love to share how easy it is so that other people can start crafting and start creating their own things to decorate their home with. So you can send pictures to me at support@christiancraftpaper.com or tag us on social @christiancraftpaper. Again, thank you so much for purchasing the kit and joining the tutorial today.